It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's not afraid to throw it. Second in the NFL in touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Eagles. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mike, when we have a chance to talk to this quarterback's teammates, the word they always use is perfectionist, and it's pretty easy to see why. When we had a chance to sit down with him the other day, one thing was very clear. He was not happy about having that blemish on the stat line, the interception. Now, it didn't change the outcome of the game, but it certainly prevented him from being able to really appreciate what he accomplished in last week's win. If that meeting is any indication of what we should expect, I think it's pretty safe to assume he's placing a big emphasis on protecting the ball over these next 4 quarters.
And he'll take this down to about the 7. Tight end going in motion here. Purdy now on second down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Purdy. Look wide. Get this one complete.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
It's not so much that he was able to throw for over 400 yards in last week's game, Mike, but it's the fact that he made it look so easy. Every time he touched the ball, it seemed like they were just up and down the field with very little resistance. And he doesn't necessarily have to repeat that type of production this week, but he certainly wouldn't hurt their chances of winning if he's somehow able to do so.
And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. They send him right out of the slot. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Intentional grounding, offense.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touch under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up and about the 42. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is hot. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles will tie things up in this opening quarter of play. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He'll try the right side this time. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down. A run now on 2nd down. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Niners first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Game, offense. Still 4th down.
The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. He missed it, and the score remains tied at 7.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Eagles offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead.
49-7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. 49ers offense getting set to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
They'll send him over to the left. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be second and long.
Brings up second down.
Sending a receiver right. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5.
Still second down.
And now compounding the issue here, we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll move them back half the distance, and they'll try it again. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down.
On 6-yard line. Brings up third down.
Now Purdy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Handoff here, up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Now a give up the middle. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. Now it is first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2. What do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tight end motioning left. On 2nd down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Eagles offense and their running back set to go once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? Man, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact for that matter.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. The shotgun snap, He'll look to throw. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Niners offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
To throw is Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. Putting the tight end in motion. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. Purdy. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to London, England after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. First down throw there is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And At this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Third down. Purdy. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. His kick is good. And the Niners cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this out for Davis. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. This one complete right side. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Purdy now. He'll throw on first down. A throw left side. Going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to run it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. The extra point, up and good. And the Eagles tack on one more to their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. On play action, here's Purdy going up top. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep this one on the ground. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.